the back. And now we're going to create what I call winter wonderland. So that's the salt, just Epsom salt. I already put it in here a little bit. And something similar, although minus the skis, but something similar to that. Or we can also create something, you see that this vase that I showed earlier in the Desert Oasis design, but this is a winter wonderland, so it's a smaller vase and just simple, all white, really beautiful. I have an igloo, salt, some white stones, a polar bear, and our charmed message on selenite. And then here, I created an absolute winter wonderland, like Switzerland type, with trees and stones, kind of, it's all salt, but it's on the rocks, and just a little sort of village down here. I love that piece, it's gorgeous. All right, so now let's create this. What you need is just a jar. I'm going to use a closed jar, just some salt, and you can use either different kinds of moss or imitation trees, and I chose a wolf. So, because I'm going to do this for wildlife. Now, it doesn't have to be with wildlife. It can be really just with moss, but kind of fun like that as well. All right, so we're going to start with putting some salt in here, a handy-dandy spoon, probably a little bit of too large of a spoon, but actually it'd probably be easier if I do that. I'm going to fill it up about halfway, maybe a little more. And I want it higher on the back, so it kind of looks like a slope. Put a little more, yeah, just a little more in the front. So I'm kind of holding the jar in a tilt so that the snow will stay in a tilt. Okay, and now I'm going to decide, well, I'll show you a few different ways. I'll show you with the trees, and this is where I'm using my tools. So I'm going to put just one tree back here. And I'm going to put another one of these. Look how pretty they are. Another tree right here. Now, you don't have to put the wildlife. I just think it's cool. You can even just have a design really just like that if you really wanted to. That's pretty too. And you can actually even just add, I don't have a small enough stone here, but even just a crystal. A clear quartz crystal. Let me use one of my tools to put it in there. That actually looks really cool. Just super clean design. And it takes 2 seconds to make. Now if you wanted to, okay, well I guess that's a little bit too large, but I would have liked a smaller wood piece, but yeah, I could put it in there just like that. And that kind of looks pretty cool too. If you see, I just sort of put a little wood piece in there, 2 trees, a crystal, and you have a winter wonderland terrarium. Now to give it a little bit of a switch up of a design, you can take all this stuff out and take the crystal out. And I'm now going to use just this like kind of funky type of moss to create it looking like a tree. A little bit smaller. Okay. And I'm going to use the same kind of a green moss. Just put it back there. In case you can't get these, and these are a little bit pricier as well. And this you can kind of just play with and make however you'd like for it. It can also be like a grass or sort of, you know, the trees and the soil and the grass around. I'm going to put a little bit more just on the other side. Now for this, I'm definitely putting in my wildlife, and I'm going to put in my wolf. So, just like that. And it looks already really cool. I mean, you could totally finish that up just like that. And this is great, of course, to do with kids. Hoping to implement all this in the schools as a extra credit or just a fun thing to do. I've put in like another stone in there just to give it another element, but again, it's not necessary. And sometimes I also like to put a scent, so you're really like fresh like Winter Wonderland, and for that I'm putting in lava stones So that really holds the scent well, and it also gives another element of design. I'm going to put that just in the back. So I am putting in 2 of these. And just fixing up my little guy here, the wolf, because I want it facing front. Perfs. Love that. Cool, right? Now I'm going to put in hinoki is Japanese cypress. It's first of all very beneficial, very therapeutic for you to smell that. It brings just really more productivity, overall just happiness, well-being. So I'm going to kind of toss that on the lava stone. And I'm going to actually take the stone out first because I just want to put up. Smells so, oh, I just ruined my design. That's okay. It smells so good. Just put a little drop on that. Move my moss around and put that in there. So that's now, that looks cool. This guy fell a little bit. Okay. Super. That smells so good. And now that smells awesome too. So now not only do you have an awesome nature scenery to look at, but you also have the feel that you are literally outdoor skiing. All right, well, that's your Winter Wonderland designs. Next up is the moss design. Green Hour NYC. Oh, this is awesome, by the way, for team building, also for just breakout sessions and terrarium workshops for corporate, for schools, or for retail, for hotels. We offer all the different services, and that would be me leading all the workshops.